So, story time. On Sunday, I went for a run with Mike Thurston. Today, we want to try and get under 26. Let's go. What's going on YouTube, it's Jason and welcome to Setting Pace. So I'm just about to go out on my morning run. I want to try and get out before it gets too hot. And I'm doing my pre-run routine. So, banana and some blueberries with some water. I normally have sourdough, but we're out of sourdough, so I need to go pick some up after my run. I usually do 2 5Ks a week, and then I do 1 interval training session. Have to get all my water in. Now, Rebecca always asks me, do you take a water bottle out when you run? And I'm like, no, I'm not a 50-year-old woman. This isn't race for life. It's a 5K run, right? In any case, it's over in half an hour. I should be absolutely fine. So, story time. On Sunday, I went for a run with Mike Thurston. He held a run in collaboration with Bioniq and invited down all of his followers. I didn't get a picture. I'm not going to fangirl. It's just Mike. But it was a good event. Probably had about 100 people there. We had a good number. And I was expecting Mike to be slow, right? Because he's got a lot of muscle, he doesn't really run, and that's what he was making out on all of his stories. We got a run in, he was at the front of the pack, and he stayed there. And, all right, it was only a 4K run, not a 5K, but I reckon he ran something around 20 minutes, and I got speaking to him afterwards, and it turns out he used to run distance as a kid. He was quite good at it. And I was like, wow, it's pretty impressive. He's not a hybrid athlete, but it's pretty impressive that someone with that much muscle can move. Anyways, so today I'm gonna go on my first 5K of the week. As this is the first run of the week, I usually try and go for a slightly faster time. So at the moment, just to give you an update on my running times, the first run I did, I think was around 26:50. Last week, I ran a 26:23, I think. So 27 seconds or so, we'll take that. Today, we want to try and get under 26. Let's go. So run done, got that, sub 26, 25:57. Even though I went out earlier, it's still very warm. You can't escape the heat when you're in Dubai. I was also running into a headwind. It was very windy today, but we got it done regardless. Let's go grab some food. No surprise where I went post-run, 0 fat of course. I got some protein pancakes with lemon cream, maple syrup of. All their stuff, even though it looks indulgent, is organic, no sugar, and very clean. So, first time trying these pancakes, hopefully it doesn't taste too clean. That is insane. So I've been doing protein supplements and protein meals now for something like 15 years at least. And usually when something is clean and has protein in, it tastes horrific, like cardboard. One thing I love about Zero Fat is they've kept all the flavors and the tastes of their foods. They've just made it clean in terms of their macros. Seriously guys, next time you're in Dubai, you have to get down to Zero Fat in the marina. There is only 1 branch, but I'm sure they'll be expanding soon. I just wanted to make things abundantly clear in case anyone got it twisted during the series. I do not enjoy running. I never have, and I probably never will. But what I've noticed in terms of my mindset is that when I put myself through something and I'm forced to commit to it and be disciplined, it raises my levels of discipline in other areas. And so with running, you know, for me to get a sub 25K, I'm gonna have to switch up my training, commit to recovery, all of that kind of stuff, keep showing up, and it's going to help me in other areas. Coming out to Dubai is a massive risk in terms of like, I've stepped outside my comfort zone and I've moved into new territory to try and grow and scale my business. I'm going to need to do things that I'm uncomfortable with, things that I don't like. And so by doing this running thing, it sets the tone for the rest of this time in Dubai. Let's go. I've now got a creatine delivery. I think I need it to manage my running and my training. I wanted to wait to get the one that mixes in with water because the capsules get a bit. So, full disclosure, I am loading creatine. I don't normally do it. A matter of fact, I haven't done it for like 8 years. loading creatine isn't necessarily better than just taking like a maintenance dose of 3 to 5 grams for 30 days. By the end of the 30 days, you probably get the exact same effect, whether you load or don't load. But for the first time in a while, I actually want this in my system as quickly as possible because I'm balancing two disciplines like lifting weights and also running. I want the improved performance and I also want the recovery benefits. And so I'm taking 5 grams 5 times a day to make 25 grams, and I want to load that for somewhere between 5 and 7 days, depending on when my stores fill out. In my creatine loading days, I found out something about my stomach, which was actually confirmed when I read up online. If you take too much creatine in one go, let's say like 20 or 25 grams, you can actually upset your GI tract. And so I tend to space it out as much as possible, and I also recommend to other people to do the same. I have to say, one of the reasons I abandoned powder for so long in terms of creatine is because it doesn't mix very well. But this stuff out here, it mixes so well. So I mentioned that I do intervals midweek. This is a snippet of my session at 7 Gym, of course. The footage is really blurry because I had to use the selfie camera. They don't like tripods in there and filming. So really, I need to wait for Rebecca to come in with me to really get some high quality footage. Anyways, I'm doing my intervals on a 3:45 pace, which would have me completing a 5K time in something like 18 minutes. So guys, that is everything. Another 13 to 15 kilometers in the bag and 50 seconds off my 5K time already. I just need to keep pushing. I have a tendency with running, because I don't really like it, to kind of really try and push myself and go gun-ho, and then I either end up injured or just stopping because it throws out my recovery way too much. I know that if I can stay in the game for at least 6 months and stay consistent, I will take a lot off my 5K time. Also, Shift, my free 7-day course, is starting on the 2nd of February, a course that transforms your mind and body for good. I share with you some of the strategies I've used to shred my own physique and hundreds of other clients, completely free of charge. Click the link in the description below for more information about how to get involved. But yeah, that's everything. Hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to like it if you did. Subscribe to my channel to follow me on this journey, and I'll see you again soon.